Expressionism is an artistic and cultural movement that emerged in the early 20th century, primarily in Germany, and later spread throughout Europe and the United States. It sought to express the inner emotional state of the artist, often through bold, exaggerated, and distorted forms. Here are 20 facts to introduce you to Expressionism. Expressionism emerged in the early 20th century, around 1905. The movement was a reaction against the academic art and realism that dominated the 19th century. Expressionism was primarily centered in Germany and Austria, with the cities of Berlin, Dresden, and Vienna being key hubs. Key artists associated with Expressionism include Edvard Munch, Wassily Kandinsky, Franz Marc, and Egon Schiele. The movement was influenced by artists like Vincent van Gogh and James Ensor, who used color and form to convey emotion. Expressionist artists sought to represent the inner emotional world rather than the objective reality. The movement extended to other art forms, including literature, music, and theater. Expressionist paintings often feature intense colors, bold lines, and distorted forms. The movement gave rise to two important German art groups, Die Brücke, the Bridge, and Der Blaue Reiter, the Blue Rider. Die Brücke was founded in 1905 in Dresden by artists Ernst Ludwig Kirchner, Fritz Bleyl, Carl Schmidt-Rottluff, and Erich Heckel. Der Blaue Reiter was formed in 1911 in Munich by Wassily Kandinsky, Franz Marc, August Macke, and other artists who sought a more spiritual approach to art. Expressionism was an important influence on the development of abstract art, with some artists, like Kandinsky, abandoning representational art altogether. The movement was deeply impacted by the social and political upheavals of its time, including World War I and the rise of industrialization. In the realm of theater, playwrights such as August Strindberg and Bertolt Brecht experimented with expressionist techniques to emphasize the emotional experiences of their characters. Expressionist cinema, particularly in Germany during the 1920s, produced iconic films like The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, 1920, Nosferatu, 1922, and Metropolis, 1927, characterized by stark contrasts, eerie settings, and distorted visuals. The Nazi regime in Germany viewed expressionist art as degenerate, and confiscated or destroyed many works, leading to a decline in the movement's popularity in Europe during the 1930s and 1940s. After World War II, expressionist ideas found new life in abstract expressionism, a movement that emerged in the United States, with artists like Jackson Pollock, Willem de Kooning, and Mark Rothko. Expressionism continues to influence contemporary art, with artists like Georg Baselitz and Neo Roch incorporating expressionist elements into their work.